David was known as the most negative man in his town. No matter what happened, he always found something to complain about. If the sun was shining, it was too hot. If it rained, it ruined his plans. He blamed others for his problems and believed life was unfair to him. Over time, his negativity pushed people away. Friends stopped calling, opportunities disappeared, and David became lonely. One day, while walking through a park, he met an old gardener tending beautiful flowers. "How do you keep this garden so beautiful?" David asked. The gardener smiled and replied, "I remove the weeds before they take over." David looked confused. The gardener pointed to a patch of weeds and said, "Negative thoughts are like these weeds. If you allow them to grow, they choke everything good in your life." Those words stayed with David. That night, he realized that fear had controlled many of his decisions. He was afraid of failure, afraid of change, and afraid of being judged. To hide his fears, he had built a wall of ego, pretending he knew everything and needed no one. The next morning, he decided to change. Instead of focusing on problems, he began noticing blessings. Every day, he wrote down 3 things he was grateful for. He learned to listen instead of argue. He stopped comparing himself to others and started appreciating what he already had. Months passed. His attitude changed, and so did his life. New friendships formed, opportunities appeared, and for the first time in years, David felt peace. One evening, he returned to the park and thanked the gardener. The old man smiled and said, "When you remove the weeds of fear and ego, gratitude has room to grow." Negative thinking steals joy, fear limits potential, and ego blinds us to wisdom. But gratitude changes everything. The more thankful you become, the more beautiful your life begins to feel.